Kev, another late defeat. You must be disappointed. Talk us through the game.
Yeah, I don't think we've had too many late defeats, but we've let a few goals in. I think it's very much deja vu, similar to last week, similar goals as well. So disappointed, obviously, as a group. For second half performance, we came out, had an early chance from Jordan, other than then we didn't really get to the heights that we did in the first half. And again, that just comes down to the mentality. You know, not won a game for so long, and naturally we start dropping. It's something we were trying to address with the boys. And the goals have come from 2 deep free kicks, which are very disappointing.
Cancelled from last week. You've had an extra week to train for the fixture. Is that in hindsight a help or a hindrance? Do you think that the extra time you've had to prepare for the game?
Well, looking at the result, I think you know, we've done the preparation. We've had a couple of extra sessions this week, which we felt helped the group. You know, a couple of meetings after training, getting together as a group, trying to. Obviously, there's a lot of new players, 9 or 10 new players I think have joined since I've come, so we're trying to get the group to gel off the pitch as well as on it. So, you know, certain players have come in and done well. So the preparation for me has been fine. We've had 2 very good training sessions as well as the other stuff we've been doing. So I feel the preparation's been spot on, but this keeps coming back. As I say, it's a bit of deja vu for me once again, and it's something we've got to address very quickly. That
was my next question. As you mentioned, 9 out of the 11 starting 11 today were players that you've signed. Is that an issue, getting them to? You're essentially having to go through a process of gelling again as you've walked in. I
think it always takes a little bit of time, but listen, we are where we are. The times, you know, we're into the second half of the season now, and the message to the group is it has to be a better half. You know, there's no doubt about that. It's it can take a bit of time for new players to come in, but the players we've brought in have got enough experience, I feel, to know the systems and the formations that we're trying to make them play, really. So, you know, it's a little bit difficult trying to get the hours in and get the formation in. We haven't quite got the facilities and the full pitches where we can do 11v11 sometimes, and that can be a little bit frustrating. But I'm not one to make excuses. I think you know, we looked comfortable, got back in the game, and I thought we were going to go and win it 3-4-1. I was that comfortable at half time. That was the message to the group, and you know, Jordan had the chance, and I felt if we'd got the 3rd goal we'd have won the game, because I thought we managed the game pretty well in the first half. The penalty, was it a penalty for them? I'm not too sure, but other than that, you know, the formation we played today, I thought, you know, played really well. We had chances to score more goals, 1 or 2 chances in the second half as well. Jordan does really well, and nobody's on the end of it. So you know, there's still positives for me to take to the group, and we know where we are now. We know what the situation is. A big period coming up for us, and all we can do is stick together and keep working hard, and that's the message that we'll keep enforcing as a group. And everybody keeps buying into that. We'll you know, surely turn it around very soon. But you know, big games coming up for the group, and we just have to go again. There's nothing else we can do. There's no simple solution for as a group, and we just have to keep believing in each other, keep working hard, and sticking together as a team.
It's a big festive period. So Bradford Park Avenue next up at the Merseyrail Community Stadium, surely twice over the festive period. How do you prepare for those games, and what sort of challenge are you expecting from those opponents?
Well, they'll be tough games. Obviously, both teams, you know, in the sort of top 8 area, I think they are at the moment. So we know they're going to be difficult games. But you have to get a result and a performance from somewhere to turn the corner and to give the whole group a lift. And it could be against one of the better teams in the league. So, you know, the preparation starts for us now. The players do the right things. As staff, we just keep doing what we're doing, preparing as, you know, as we do. Watching the games back, looking at the opposition, and then implementing it into training. It's no different to what we've been doing. You know, we feel the preparation's good. The problem is we're winning, we're leading a lot of games, and we're just not managing to do enough to hold on and get us over the line. And that's something that we have to really keep addressing. I know I've said this before. I think that's 5 games now since I've been here. We've been winning, but just not managed to hold on. So, you know, we made a couple of substitutions, and I think they scored pretty much after, just to try and shore things up for us. So that was frustrating for me once again. Yeah.
3 debuts today for Dawson, Priestley and Sharon. How do you think they did, and what do they add to the squad?
Yeah, we spend a lot of time as a group trying to identify the right players to add to this group. So, you know, they all bring something different. I thought, you know, Priestley's had a bit of an injury, came in and did very well. He's, you know, I said before, there's a type we want in there. Sheeran, we've watched quite a few times, having watched Fleetwood, and you know, he played in that sweep role for us today, and he's a player that I like, and we know Dawson brings something different to what we've got. you know, again, his fitness needs to be worked on, and we're working hard with him during the week, giving him what he needs to give himself a chance to try starting and getting into the starting 11. So he brings us something. We feel we've added a lot of quality to the squad, and we'll keep working hard as a group and get it right.
And just finally, you've had a couple of players missing today: Andy White, John Paul Kissick, Lee Croft, notable omissions. If you could just give the supporters an update on the squad and some of the missing players.
Yeah, I think obviously Whitey rolled his ankle at Widnes. JP's been having a few problems with migraines and vision, so he's going to be having scans and things. It's a health issue with him really, and so we have to make sure he's right. And Crofty again had hamstring problems after the Widnes game, so he's been ruled out for a couple of weeks as well. So that's where they are with the players. Obviously Doug Dale and Roberts again, Adam's got injuries and stuff he's trying to improve on. So we've got the injuries and stuff, but we've got enough quality to be coming here to get a result today. So we leave here disappointed, but we start planning for next week now.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, thank you.